boy, the stocks of the week and how we can get to the bag. But let me ask you 3 questions. And if you answer yes to one of these questions, then this pod is just for you. Question number 1. Do you think because the stock market went down this week, it's going to mess up your portfolio? Number 2, do you think you can spot the stock that's going to grow when all other stocks fall? And question number 3, do you think you can make money when everybody else spends right before Christmas? Well, if you say yes to one of these 3, then this is for you. So we're going to go over the stock of the week, the bad stock, and the opportunity maybe of your investment lifetime. Before we get started, as always though, like, subscribe, and share to our channel. In real life, I'm a certified financial planner. Been blessed to help thousands of people worldwide, but only social media airways with this given information. This information is going to help you get to the bag. Y'all ready to go over these 3 stocks that might change your investments for the future? Let go.
And you just wanna get paid, tired of making no money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late, yeah. Pay for profits to help you seek change, and you just wanna get paid, yeah. Tired of making no money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late, pay for profits to help you seek change, yeah. Cut the show home, just listen. You wanna feel empowered by making money decisions.
Well, for all my Motown fans, it's a Christmas song. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. And yes, it is August. We're not nowhere near Christmas, but this company can be Christmas for you because during the holiday times, we spend more money than what we should and what we have in our pocket. And it's one company that we can take advantage of because of this, and that company is Affirm. Up by 8.5% this week, doing so much better than the market, as the market really didn't go up that much. So what is Affirm? Well, my friends, they are at the precipice of buy now, pay later, where you can make a purchase on something and you have up to 4 years to pay it off. You know, in the old days when, my parents got stuff, they went to Kmart, even though that's not around no more, and they did what we call layaway, where they buy it and then they put payments on it. And then once it's paid off, they're done and they get it. Well, Affirm, they did this, but on a whole nother level, because you can buy something and get it right then and there. And you have up to 4, sometimes even 6 years to pay it off. But unlike getting a mortgage or getting a loan, their underwriting is not as scrupulous. It's a lot easier to get those buy now, pay later type products through Affirm. So when that happens, what do people do? Well, they spend a lot more than what they should. It's Christmas time, and instead of spending $700, they spend $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 because they'll pay it off over the course of some months and some years. So they are able to exploit people who make those bad financial decisions. So us as investors, we don't want anybody to go into debt. However, companies out there that we could take advantage of individuals and their spending. And not only does Affirm do small retails like Amazon and Target, but now they announced that they are also allowing you to go to Gucci and Louis, because Gucci and Louis basically same company, as well as Saks Fifth. They are now in the luxury arena. So do you think the youngsters, the millenniums of the world who loves to put everything on Instagram and Facebook, they're able to buy a Louis bag, a Gucci bag, go to Saks Fifth and get those Giuseppe shoes, those red bottoms, and instead of put on their credit card that's going to jack up their credit, they buy now and pay later? You think they're going to do that? Of course they are. And because those spending habits exist, we are able to take advantage of Affirm. And because of expenses, profit margin, and low overhead, they don't have a lot of employees. Unlike traditional banks that have all the overhead, all the resources in the world from an expense standpoint, Affirm, everything's done digitally. Most of the decisions made by AI, and even the service for the most part is artificial intelligence and automation. So they're able to do transaction after transaction after transaction and have it all. And from a technical standpoint, Wall Street saw that they had a breakthrough, the cup and handle for all my technical analysis people out there, and is now in the buy zone, where 3 different Wall Street analysts is saying it's a buy. And also, they posted very, very good earnings. Their Q3 earnings was a profit of 9 cents per share. That doesn't seem like that much, but on a billion-dollar company, that is 36% sales growth. That means over the course of a year, they are doubling in revenue. I don't know about you guys, but if I'm in a business that doubles in revenue every single year, that is amazing. And their stock went up dramatically because of it. And they've been a pretty good buy this year as well. Affirm is up by 25% for the year. As the market's up by 8%, they're up by 25%. So on $100,000 in Affirm this year, you made $25,000 when the market has made $8,000. And they have a long way to get back to where they were as well. Because in 2021, it hurt in late 2021 and inflation 2022 when the market cratered. Affirm was as high as $162 a share. So today, being at $78 a share, they still have to go up by 125% just to get back to where they were. So this 8.5% gain, yeah, it's nice, but it's nowhere near where they need to be. My humble opinion, I think Affirm gets back to $162 a share. I don't think it's overnight. I think it might take 2, maybe 3 years. But ask yourself, are you okay making 40% a year for the next 3 years? Well, if Affirm gets back to $162 a share, my friends, that will happen. So the stock of the week, Affirm. But then we also have the bad stock, the stock that didn't do too good at all. And that is simple, TPIC. It hurts my heart to say they were down by 30%. This is TPI Composites, which is renewable waste, renewable trash. What do? They manufacture a composite with wind turbine blades, and they're a key source of wind energy. And we know from a political standpoint, the administration, they don't like solar and they do not like wind. The president, many, many times over his campaign, said how we see all of the wind-powered system and rivers and lakes, and it's an eyesore, and it's not doing anything to help our energy grid. So we've seen solar / we've seen renewable energy / so it's just a matter of time for TPI went down by 31%. And for the year, not even better. For the year, they're down by 55%. You had $100,000 in TPI in January. Now you have $45,000. That hurts. While other things that are energy related, like nuclear, Akalo, is up over 300%. NuScale, up almost 100%. Akalo, one of the biggest holdings in our clients' portfolios. They love that. We're not in solar. We're not in renewable energy. This stock, my friends, I think will continue to go down as long as the president's in the White House. So we have another 3.5 more years of decreased solar stocks, decreased natural energy stocks, and increased nuclear stocks. So the stock that we might want to short, and short means investing, thinking that the stock is going to go down over the next 12 months, then up. That's shorting. Again, information, not a recommendation. We don't short anything for our clients. We're more long-term, long investors, not shorting. But for my people who do options out there, it might be something to look at. Not only TPIC, but solar and wind sectors and stocks specifically, because the administration, they don't like it. And we know one thing about the administration. If they like it, they love it, they're going to pump it up. If they hate it, it's going to deflate like a whoopee cushion. So the bad stock of the week, TPI Composite, symbol TPIC, down by 30% for the week, down by 55% for the year, and I think down a lot more over time. But then we have the opportunity, not only of the week, but maybe of our investment lifetime. I highlighted this stock a few months ago, and that thing went to the moon. But in the words of Darwin, what goes up must come down, just for a little bit. So our opportunity of the week is simple. KLAC, up by 4.4% this week alone. Now, you're probably thinking, if you didn't watch my stuff, if you watch my stuff, you know what KLAC is doing. And if you're my clients, your portfolio knows what KLAC is doing as well. But for the ones that's new, if you are, like, subscribe, and share to our channel. By the way, get the likes up, get the subscriptions up, as we're on our quest to 1,000 followers. Man, thank you guys for following. Please continue to follow as we're on the move to 1,000 followers. KLAC, what do? They're a semiconductor equipment company. So we're in semiconductors, but on the pick and shovel side, right? When people rush to get gold, what made the most money? The ones that found the gold, they made money, but everybody didn't find the gold. But everybody used the equipment, the picks and the shovel. KLAC is a pick and shovel play where everybody might not win in a semiconductor race, but everybody's using the equipment to mine those semiconductors. And that's KLAC. Essential for AI chip production, testing, and infrastructure. So again, everybody might not win the AI chip race, but everybody's using the same equipment. And that equipment is from KLAC. So because of that, and also Meta and Microsoft and Google saying that they will get into the chip manufacturing space, guess what they're going to use? The leader. And who is the leader? KLAC. KLA Corporation to be exact, but KLAC. And Wall Street sees this as a huge opportunity. And why wouldn't they? We all have proof. When we do any work, what needs to happen around the house, we need the tools. These large corporations who wants to build chips, manufacture chips, they need the equipment. This might be the easiest investment of your life and also one of the most profitable. And Wall Street's been getting right this year, and my clients have as well. Because this year, it is up by 37%, while the market's up by 8%. That means we've almost 5x the market. Market on $100,000, you made $8,000. This has made $37,000. And this will only get better. And as an investor, it may only get a little bit easier to invest in. And we're actually buying this at a discount as well. Because in June, it was at $928 a share. So it being at $875 a share, that gives us a 6% discount. Now you're probably saying, one piece of this costs $828. Yes, but we can buy fractional shares. You can buy $1 worth of this company or $1 million worth of this company. Just because it has a share price, you can put any dollar amount into it. And y'all want to think about that from an investment standpoint. Anything you put in because of fractional shares, you don't have to buy a whole share. And a share is a piece of the company. So if KLAC, they have 1,000 different pieces of their company, like it's a puzzle. You can buy one piece of the company that costs you $874. Or you can buy a piece of that one piece of the company, right? So instead of buying that one puzzle piece, you might buy 1/10 of that puzzle piece. A small piece of the puzzle piece that makes up the whole puzzle. Like Bitcoin. Bitcoin being at $118,000 a coin. Ain't nobody, well, people are, but the average everyday worker, they're not buying one Bitcoin for $118,000, but they're doing $500 worth of Bitcoin, $100 worth. They're buying pieces of that whole coin. So don't be concerned because it costs so much per share. You can buy pieces of it. And we want a dollar cost average. That's putting the same amount of money in on a week-to-week basis or on a month-to-month basis because we're buying things at a lower price and we're taking advantage of the market being up and down. But why KLAC, I said, may be the opportunity of your lifetime because chips are not going anywhere. As we continue to have AI, data centers, robots, and robots will be in our house in the next 5 years. They're in houses right now. All those celebrities using those Tesla robots, it's happening. Why companies are using robots more and more in manufacturing, they all need chips, and they all need to produce those chips. And KLAC, being the leader of the equipment to do so, their stock is going to do nothing but go up, in my opinion. Now, past performance doesn't guarantee future results. And as a certified financial planner for my clients, I'm a fiduciary. We give them recommendations on these social media airwaves. We're giving advice. But look at this like the gold rush, you guys. A lot of people made money with gold. A lot of people didn't make money, but they all used the same equipment. A lot of companies are going to make money with these chips. Some may not, but they're all using the same company. I want to be invested in the company that's making the equipment. Anyways, let me know your thoughts. Like, subscribe, share, comment below. Is it other stocks that I'm missing or opportunities I'm not talking about? Or is this the correct information? And if y'all have made some money in these stocks before, put a money bag in the comments or chat so we know you guys are getting to the bag. As always, love is love in beautiful Jacksonville, Florida. Let's make some painful or painless profits together, y'all. Peace.